Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the data visualization from Module 3. Myself, Chaitra HK, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today, the main course objective is, whatever the today's topic, the main course objective is appraise the role of business intelligence and its application across industries. And the course outcome is recognize the role of business intelligence, data warehousing, visualization in decision making. So tools and platforms for data mining, you are going to study in today's class. Comparison of popular data mining platforms, data mining best practices, CRISP DM model, myths about the data mining, and data mining mistakes. And also we'll slightly have a look onto the data visualization and types of charts. So tools and platforms for data mining. We have a simple or sophisticated tools, standalone tools, open source or commercial products, and then user interface, data formats. These are some of the tools that are available for data mining. Okay, simple and sophisticated are the simple and user data mining tools such as MS Excel, sophisticated tools such as IBM SPSS Modeler, and we have standalone or embedded, like you have standalone tools which are embedded in an existing transaction processing or a data warehousing. Open source or a commercial, there are many sources and freely available tools such as Vega, and there are also commercial products. So you user interfaces where you have text-based tools that require some programming skills. Data formats, which are the tools that work only on the proprietary data formats, and also there are the directly accept the data from host of a popular data management tool format. So here we have the different comparisons with different platforms with respect to features like ownership, data mining features, standalone user skills needed, then user interface and data formats. Based on this, we have the comparisons. You can look over into the slide there, where Excel, IBM SPSS Modeler, and Veka. So when you consider the ownership, Excel has a commercial ownership. IBM SPSS is commercial as well as expensive. Veka is an open source free tool. Next, we have data mining features, which has limited extensible with the add-on modules. So extensive features, unlimited data sizes, extensive performance issues with large data. So next we have standalone. Standalone where we have embedded in BI software suite, and then user skills. Based on the user skills, we have Excel where with the end users, IBM Spaces Modeler with skilled BI analyst, and then Veka with skilled BI analyst. These are the comparisons of different platforms for data mining. Data mining is the best. What are the data mining best practices? So, effective and successful use of the data mining activity requires both business and technology skills. The business aspects help understand the domain and the key questions. It also helps one imagine possible relationships in the data and create hypotheses to test it. So, IT aspects help fetch the data from many sources, clean up the data, assemble it to meet the needs of the business problem, and then run the data mining techniques on the platform. CRISP DM, data mining industry has proposed a cross-industry standard process for data mining. That is your CRISP DM. It is a 6 essential steps. The first and the most important step in data mining is asking the right business questions related to important step is to creative and open in a proposing imaginative hypothesis. Thinking outside the box is important both in terms of proposed model as well as the data set available and required. So you can see here the CRISP DM model where we have the here the database. Starting from the business understanding, we have the data understanding, data preparation, then we have modeling, then evaluation. In evaluation, if anything wrong, then again go back to the business understanding. If everything is okay, then for the deployment. So what is this business understanding? The first and most important step in data mining is asking the right business questions. A question is a good one if answering it would lead to large payoffs for the organizations financially. Data understanding. It is related to the understanding of the data available for mining. One needs to imaginative in understanding the many elements of the data, right? So here, without relevant data, the hypothesis cannot be tested. Data preparation. Data should be relevant, clean, and high quality. It is important to assemble the team that has a mix of technical and business skills who understand the domain and the data. Model evaluation. One should not accept what the data says at first. It is better to triangulate the analysis by applying multiple data mining techniques and conducting many what if scenarios. Dissemination and rollout. It is important that data mining solution is presented to the key stakeholders and is deployed in the organization. What are the myths about data mining? Data mining is about algorithm. Data mining is about predictive accuracy. Data mining requires a data warehouse. Data mining requires large quantities of data. Data mining requires technology experts. So what are the data mining mistakes? So selecting the wrong problem for data mining is a mistake. Buried under mountains of the data without clear metadata, disorganized data mining, insufficient business knowledge, incompatibility of the data mining tools and data sets, looking only at the aggregated results and not at the individual records or the predictions, not measuring your results differently from the way your sponsor measures them. So these are the mistakes. Now we'll move on to the next topic, data visualization. So the main objective of data visualization is show and even reveal the data. The main objective is graphical excellence. So here you are going to show and even reveal the data. The data should tell a story, especially which is hidden in large masses of data. So here, reveal the data in context, right? So the story is correctly told. Induce the viewer to think of the substance of the data. The format of the graph should be so natural to the data. Avoid distorting what the data have to say. Statistics can be used, right? And then make a large data set coherent. Encourage the eyes to compare different pieces of the data. Reveal the data at several levels of detail. So here we have the types of charts. So this is the first chart, that line graph. This is the basic and most popular type of displaying information. It shows the data as a series of points connected with by a straight line segment. If the mining with time series data, time is usually shown on the x-axis. Fine. Scatter plot. This is the another very basic and useful graphic form. It helps reveal the relationship between the two variables. Bar graph. A bar graph is shown thin, colorful rectangular bars, this one, with their lengths being proportional to the values represented. Stacked bar graph. It means that these are a particular method of doing the bar graphs. Values of multiple variables are stacked one on top of the other to tell an interesting story. Bars can also be normalized, such as the total height of every bar is equal, so it can show a relative comparison. Histograms. These are like a bar graph, except that they are useful in showing the data frequency, data values on classes with ranges of numerical variables. Pie chart. This is very popular to show the distribution of variables such as sales by region. Size of a slice is representative of the relative strength of each value. Box chart. These are special form of chart to show the distribution of variables. Bubble graph. This is an interesting way of displaying multiple dimensions on one chart. Dials. These are the charts like the speed dial in the car. It shows whether the variable value is in low range, medium, or high range. Geographical data maps, which are particularly useful maps to denote the statistics. So overall, you have here the diagram shown. So revision today we have done with tools, platforms, and comparisons between the different platforms, data mining best practice, CRISP DM model, myths about the data mining and data mining mistakes. And the model questions, what is true about the data visualization? Tell me. Then which of the following is false? Do, think, and answer. Discuss different types of charts. These are the references which we have used to make this PPT. Then thank you. Hope you'll enjoy studying.